Adderbury is a large village very close to the county boundary with Northamptonshire. The village straddles the Saw Brook, a tributary of the River Cherwell, which divides the village into two neighbourhoods, East Adderbury and West Adderbury, each with its own village green and manor house. The two parts of the village are completely different. The older properties in Adderbury are built using the attractive dark honey-coloured Hornton stone, a local ironstone. Next to the Oxford Road in East Adderbury, at its junction with High Street, is an attractive triangular green with Horton stone cottages all round. Standing on a mound in East Adderbury is the Grade I listed medieval parish church of St Mary's and its attractive churchyard. St Mary's is one of the largest parish churches in Oxfordshire and architecturally one of the most important. The building retains evidence of its 13th century origins but was enlarged in the 14th century and again in the early 15th century in the Perpendicular style. It was restored in the 19th century. Close to St Mary's Church is a 15th century tithe barn which is now used for commercial purposes. The village has an unusually large number of big houses. The manor house with its Tudor chimneys lies to the south of the church in Mill Lane. This was home to Sir Miles and Lady Thomas during World War II. The Grange is situated to the east of the churchyard. The present house dates mainly from 1684, but retains some much earlier features. Originally the medieval rectory, it's reported to have a passage from the church. South House. House, a quintessential Georgian village overlooking the green, built in 1825. The gateposts are all that remain of the former Cobb Manor, a large and impressive house originally built by William Cobb in 1582. Lahalley Place in Manor Road was, from the 1870s until the 1950s, named the Manor but was never a manor house. During the period that it was called the Manor House, two influential families lived there. They were those of Lady Charles Powlett and the Blunt family. The old vicarage to the south of the church gate was built on the site of the medieval vicarage house. Part of the existing house is 16th century, much altered again in the early 18th century. The Rookery, a three-gabled Jacobean house. The date stone of 1656 on the porch refers to later extensions and remodeling, but the house's core is probably 15th century. It also contains a priest hole. The old mill, moved to its present position by the Duke of Argyll in the mid-1700s, as the original one spoilt the view of the grounds of Adderbury House. It was a working mill until the 1930s. The Saw Brook runs through the village and the Lucy Placket playing fields. Also on the corner of Hornhill Road and Manor Road was the home of Bray Doyley, a nonconformist, who paid to have the Quaker meeting house built on his land in 1675. Adderbury has always been a home to nonconformists, and this led to tension over the various centuries. During the Civil War, Wilmot at Adderbury House and the vicar were staunch royalists, whilst the majority of the ordinary folk were nonconformist or parliamentarians. This led to the death of the vicar by parliamentary soldiers in 1645. Adderbury Parish Cemetery. For recreation, the inhabitants of Adderbury have enjoyed socialising in the village public houses. We end our walk with a pint in the Red Lion Hotel.